What's up, guys? So I'm gonna be doing a review on the latest chapter of Bleach that was just released. I thought this chapter went by too fast. I was like, wow, that's it? And no, Bleach did a good job with the pages it was allotted in the time frame. It was allotted. It can only make so many pages every week. However, again, not much really happened this week because, again, you can only put so much into a chapter. I wish I can keep watching this, which for me, I haven't seen in Bleach in a while. So I've been waiting for Kenpachi to appear. I really don't think anyone can really compare to Kenpachi other than Ichigo. So I very much like this fight. Unfortunately, not much happened. You know, I'm not going to summarize it because I'm assuming you guys have read the chapter, but like I can literally summarize it in one sentence. They continued fighting. Oh yes, and two other characters were revealed. However, despite them being monsters, they are not as strong as this Stern Ritter. So in essence, if Kenpachi beats this guy, then technically he should have a handle on everyone except Yuha Bak. However, Yuha Bak is getting stronger with every death, whether it's his ally or an enemy, because of that ability he has. So Yuha Bak is also on another level. I expressed the whole fallacy of this imagination thing because his imagination is weak. Like even in this chapter, you know, he finally takes out the guns, which is the first time guns has been introduced into Bleach. But his imagination is weak. He's gotten water, cataclysms, blocks and stuff. So there was a mention of this technique he's about to use called cataclysm, which is implied to annihilate anything in like the next mile radius. So that's going to be something. But I mean, honestly, you can't imagine anything other than these stupid stuff. It really is something. Maybe his imagination is so weak because he never had to use it. And I expressed this completely in my last video on Bleach. I was just listing all the things that I would do if I had that power. I would imagine much greater things or simpler things that would kill him immediately, like his two cells or two specific organs or two specific tissues in his body just not functioning and he would die instantly. But again, that's just one thing. There's a million things. I can imagine his arms ripping off immediately. Why doesn't he just imagine this guy turning into a block of stone, or even something he's already imagined, like his bones turning to cookies and then his bones turning to water, or his blood turning to water? He'd be dead instantly, but no. And so it's this thing. Maybe it's just a huge plot hole, or he's just playing around with Kenpachi right now, or he really hasn't had the need to use his imagination as expressed in this chapter, because no one really questioned his power. Regardless, we continue to fight. This guy, obviously Kenpachi's a beast. For the first time we see a comparison with real world applications, guns, bullets. And so now Bleach has pretty much made the standard that they are at a level where they can slice through bullets and block bullets. So now we know where they are compared to the real world. And so we do see Kenpachi slicing through a rocket and all these hundreds of guns. I still think this is the whole thing is a huge plot hole in my opinion. With that power, I mean, you, the viewer, could probably imagine some crazy stuff that would instantly kill Kenpachi with that power. So I think it's ridiculous in my opinion. But maybe there's some sort of long-winded explanation that can explain it. Oh, well, he didn't imagine Kenpachi immediately turning into a doll or immediately dying. Why don't you just imagine Kenpachi dead, or a 10 million ton rock falling on him, or him merging with the floor and turning into some beast that can't move, or his legs turning into jelly, or his hands turning into jelly right before you shoot him, or him going blind and deaf, and then, I mean, there's a million things. And so that's the only fallacy, and that's all I really have to say about this chapter. It was short. It was the first one I went to. It was the one I was most eager to read this week, That's all I gotta say. As always, like, favorite, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.